back to my channel. So today's video is one of my favorites to watch, to make. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So this is a dupes video. So I take high-end products and I show you their cheaper alternative. So the purpose of this video is, the sole purpose of this video is to save you money and to show you products that work better or just the same as a high-end expensive product. So let's just get straight into it. So I found a dupe for the Foreo Luna Mini 2. The Foreo retails for $140 on Sephora, and the problem with that is you're never gonna get a discount on that unless you wait till like the one sale that they have a year. So it's pretty much set at $140. I will say I do have it, however I left it at my parents' house when I moved because I think I lost the charger to it, but it's a really good product and I really like it, and I do prefer it over like the Clarisonic and things like that. But I found a dupe that is significantly lower in price, and it's like one of those beyond dupes that actually works better than the higher end products. So the dupe that I found is called the PMD Clean, and this is a brand new product that they just launched, and they're a premier brand just like Foreo is, but you can usually find discounts and things like that on their products, which is awesome. So I'll link anything that I find down below, but I want to talk about how they're kind of similar, but there's a few things about the PMD that I like actually even better than the Foreo, and I'll kind of go over those too. So the first few things is that they're both made out of silicone, which means that it's hypoallergenic, it's antibacterial. If you didn't know, bacteria cannot grow on silicone, so like that's why I like it over, let's say, a Clarisonic, because bacteria can grow in the bristles of the brush and you always have to replace those brush heads. With these, you never have to replace this, and you never have to worry about bacteria being on it and gross stuff being on it. Also, they're both waterproof, which is good because I usually use this actually in the shower because that's when I like to cleanse my face, because it's just, you know, overall easier. You're gonna see me using this actually, and I'm using it like at my chair, but just know I usually use it in the shower. Where the PMD Clean becomes beyond a dupe and better than the Foreo is because it has 4 different modes. So the first 2 modes are like cleansing modes. So the first one is like a gentle cleansing, and then the second one is a stronger cleansing with a stronger vibration. You can choose which clean that you're getting kind of depending on your skin. So like if you want to use the gentle one, if you got like a sunburn on accident, or you know your skin is sensitive, you can do the gentle one, or you can do the stronger one if you're like really intense. If you have some deep down impurities, it vibrates 7,000 times per minute. What that means basically is it's breaking down dirt, oil in your pores, and any of those impurities, getting everything out, kind of like the Foreo does. But again, you can't customize the Foreo the same way that you can customize the PMD, which I really like. Another thing that I really like is that the PMD is battery operated and not with a charger. So the Foreo has a charger, which again, I'm pretty sure I lost mine, but it's so obnoxious to like keep track of a charger, and you run the risk of losing it, and you have to bring it with you when you travel. The PMD you just throw in there and replace the battery when you need to. So you can get a battery anywhere, but you cannot get a charger anywhere. So I like that. But the Foreo does not have this. It has a 3rd and 4th mode to it. And you actually use the back of the device, and it's like a pulsating mode. So what it does is it massages like your serums, your moisturizers deeper into your skin. I use Drunk Elephant, which is pretty pricey, and I definitely want it to penetrate deeper into my skin because it is expensive. I do not want to waste a drop of it. So I love that it has that mode. I think that's a really interesting benefit to it for sure. Anyway, it's definitely beyond a dupe. Again, I'll link any discounts that they have below. Definitely a huge price difference. You can save a lot of money, and if you're looking for a really good cleaning device that will get really deep down in your skin, I definitely recommend the PMD Clean. Next for dupes, I want to talk about the Milk Makeup. This is their cooling water stick. I had a feeling that this would be easily dupeable for some reason. I don't know what it is about these sticks. I knew there was going to be a dupe out there, so I finally found one, and it is almost identical. So it is this is a new product also. This is the e.l.f. Active Hydration Stick. As you can see, they're obviously like super similar, but they almost feel identical on the skin. Honestly, if you blindfolded me, I would not know which stick you were using. They're both just cooling sticks. I wouldn't say I would use them in replacement of a moisturizer, but they both are really good for like after the gym, or like if you were just in the sun, or if you're like walking around a theme park outside all day, you just throw them in your purse. And the Milk retails for $24 at Sephora, and again, you're not gonna probably find a coupon on that one. And then the e.l.f. is only $8. So that's a pretty big price difference for no difference whatsoever in performance. I will say though, this one has more product in it. So this is 1.2 ounces and this is 0.53 ounces. So you do get around half of the product that you would get in here. However, even if you multiplied this, it's still not as much as this one. So I would definitely go with the e.l.f. I always say this, but if you only budget, you know, if you're on a true budget and you're only budgeting a little bit each month for, you know, makeup, it's kind of difficult to just do $24 a pop on something like this that's not really a necessity. So do you know what I'm kind of saying? Anyway, those two are really good dupes for each other, and I'll link both of them below. So this next dupe is for the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. So this is actually, well, it's $50, it retails for $50, but which I think is a decent price for Chanel. However, this is a cruelty brand, so they test on animals. This is like a cult favorite, by the way. It's really, really popular. You can see I pretty much used mine up. I got mine a long time ago. But there's a lot of products that will give you a similar look, and that's, you know, obviously what matters. It's not like the same consistency, but it is, it looks exactly the same on the skin. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour. This is in Cafe Au Soleil. I don't know how to say that. It's like French or something, but it's just the bronzer shade. This is a cruelty-free brand, and this is also a vegan product. So as you can see, it's a cushion product. You do apply it the same with like just kind of a dense brush, and you just, you know, stipple it on, and it gives you the exact same look and the same tone, and it just gives you a really nice summery look. So these I would definitely say are color dupes for each other, and they look exactly the same on the skin. You definitely would not be able to tell, but there's a huge price difference. This is around like $4 and this is $50. So this next one is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. A lot of people use this as like a luminizing moisturizer, and also like a primer. So this retails for $55, and it's so expensive because it's actually considered part of their skincare line because it has hyaluronic acid in it. But I found something that is actually, it feels more hydrating even than the Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Catrice Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer. This retails for $7.99 on Ulta.com, and as you probably know, you can always use like a $3.50 off of $15 on drugstore products, so you can always get like a discount on these too, which you cannot get one on the Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I don't think you can ever get one on the Charlotte Tilbury, so maybe around the holidays, but pretty big price difference again, and I definitely think that this one is actually better. I actually lean towards this one. I grab this one more. This is another one where I feel like it's beyond a dupe. It's like, you know, a better product in general. These are not like crazy illuminating, but they definitely have the same effect. So let me show you. This is gonna be the Catrice. This is the Catrice, and this one is the Charlotte Tilbury. So you can't really tell. They both have like, once they're like, you know, rubbed in, they really don't have that big of a difference. They both feel hydrating, but if I'm being totally honest, this one always feels more hydrating. It's like a thicker consistency, and it's easier to like get out of the tube even. So I really like that one. They just hydrate underneath. They don't really give a ton of luminosity anyway. So yeah. The next dupe I have is for one of my all-time favorite nail polishes. As you guys probably know, this retails for $10 on Ulta. And this is the OPI Mod About You nail polish. So it is just a really light pink. It's pretty much a classic as far as like the OPI line is concerned. It's definitely a bestseller, and it's like a classic, just perfect like light pink. And I found recently at the Dollar Tree, this is the LA Colors Color Craze nail polish. By the way, I'm pretty sure OPI is a cruelty brand, so they do test on animals, and LA Colors is cruelty free. This is $1, like I said. This is number 527 in their Color Craze line. This is the 527 nail polish. So here's them together. This one's a little bit more cool toned, I would say. On your fingers though, they're totally like the same thing. This is the one I'm actually using. This is like my favorite nail polish now, and the fact that it's $1 and I always know I can get it at the Dollar Tree is awesome. And also, if you get like a really good top coat for it, they perform pretty much the same. So I would definitely go with the LA Colors. And again, you can get that at Dollar Tree or maybe online or something like that. I'm not sure. The next dupe that I have is a eyelash dupe. A fact about me is I never, ever, ever pay full price for eyelashes. I just don't believe in buying expensive eyelashes. I just don't. The Salon Perfect 614. So they look like this. This is kind of an old pair, but I am wearing them right now if you kind of want to see what they look like. So the 614s are a major dupe for the MAC 35 lashes, which are their like cult favorite, #1 best-selling lashes, I'm pretty sure. And they retail, by the way, for $17. But you can get the Salon Perfect ones for like a couple bucks, and you can get them at Walmart. That's usually where I buy them, and you can actually buy them in a pack, which makes them even more of a value. They are #1 by far my most complimented eyelashes that I wear. They're the best. They've been my favorite for a really long time now, and they are just, you have to get a pair. So the next dupe that I have is for the MAC Gold Glitter. So this is what it looks like right here. Again, if you're cruelty free, you probably want to stay away from MAC, but this is definitely one of the best glitters that they sell. It is so eye-catching. You'll get a million compliments if you wear it. But I found a dupe actually, and it's so cheap. By the way, the MAC glitters, they retail for $22, and I got this J-Cat one for $3 or something, and I got it on Shop Hush, so I'll definitely link it below. But so cheap. Let me put them next to each other. Hopefully you could see those, but I will say the MAC one is a little bit more yellow than the J-Cat one, but they're around the same size cut, if not the same cut, and they just look the same on the eye. I mean, it's not enough of a difference where you would really notice. I will say I probably prefer the MAC one a little bit better, just because I kind of like the yellowy undertone, but this is, I'm telling you, I am like the glitter person of the world. I just like, I love glitter. I wear it every single day of my life if I can, and this is the closest that I found in the past like 5 years of searching for it. So I'm gonna have to look up the name, because again, they don't come with the names on here. You can kind of see I did one eye with the J-Cat and one eye with the MAC, and I can't even remember which one I did, but they look really similar. So there you go. The next one that I have, I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but if I have, then I'll just kind of reiterate. But this is a dupe for the Benefit What's Up. This retails for $30. So I looked this up just now, and I was like, oh my god, did it go up in the past few years? I haven't bought anything for Benefit because again, I'm cruelty free, but I feel like this went up in price because that's crazy. So $30, and then the dupe I found is the Jordana Glow and Go, and I found it in the shade medium is actually a better dupe than shade #1, so just keep that in mind. But these are around a few dollars again. They're one of the cheapest brands, if not the cheapest brand, at Walgreens. Here's a swatch comparison right here. You can't really tell. They're pretty much the same. Stick stuff, like stick, you know, as you can see, stuff like this, stuff like this. It's kind of easy to find dupes for them, so just keep that in mind. And by the way, they give such a, like, there's just not enough variance in the way that it looks on the skin to pay that much. So like, it doesn't make sense to buy a $30 product when you can buy a $3 product that will give you the exact same, if not a little bit different of a look, but it's just not enough for me. It's not enough for me. Maybe it is for you, I'm not sure. But this is the last makeup dupe, but I have one other dupe that is gonna be like crazy. Next I have a dupe for the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So there it is. This retails for $31 on Sephora, and it's okay. At first I kind of liked it and I thought it was interesting, but now I realize it's pretty easily dupeable. So I found a $6 dupe, and this is the new Hard Candy Glow Sheer Envy Illuminating Setting Spray. Both of these are like ones where you have to shake them, and you have to shake them for a long time, otherwise it will completely ruin your makeup with both of them. To be honest with you, I don't know if I would even buy either of them. I just don't think that they're that great. If you are looking for a really good, truly glowy, luminous one, I would get the Luminous setting spray from Tatcha. That one is actually truly really good, in my opinion. If you are looking for a dupe for this, or if you want an illuminating one that's just, these are both kind of like glittery. Like when you spray them, they're both glittery. I like the setting spray, like I like the sprayer on this one better. It's kind of like a fine mist. Let me show you. So you can kind of see it's like, you know, but this one is kind of, it's like more of a, you know, like a, this one smells exactly like the Urban Decay setting spray, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to look into the ingredients on that one, but same look, same exact look. Let's just say that, okay? They're the same thing. If you are interested in that product, I would get the Hard Candy one just because it's just not that big of a difference. The next dupe I have is actually a clothing item. So I wanna kind of introduce clothing dupes to you because there's so many of them out there, kind of like makeup. This one excites me. This one is like just as exciting as the PMD one, but the Pottery Barn one, you probably have seen it. A lot of like beauty gurus have it. A lot of rich people have it. I'm not a rich person, so the Pottery Barn one is $130. $130 for a robe. You heard that right. You can usually find like a 15% off, but even then it's not enough off of 130. I personally have gone into Pottery Barn twice, tried the robe on twice, fell in love with it, but it was just, I couldn't do it. It's too much money. So I found something so exciting. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna link it below. This is from Bed Bath & Beyond. This is their luxury robe right here. This is identical, you guys. I've gone into Pottery Barn, like I said, 2 times before. Identical. Guess how much this one was? I want you guys to guess, and then I'm gonna tell you. Okay, first of all, it retails for $29.99. $29.99, what? But I used a 20% off, so I bought this for $24. $24. Luxury robe. It goes all the way to the floor, and it actually, like, this extends all the way to the bottom of the robe. And I love that it goes all the way down. You get so much fabric. I will be linking this below. This gets my seal of approval. You might want to buy it online, I'm just saying, because they only had one in store. I was very lucky. Plus, I've been into stores before looking for this and they didn't have it, so I would just order it online if you can. One of the most exciting finds ever. I've worn this every single day, every single second of the year. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys found these dupes helpful. Hopefully they save you some money. This is one of my better dupe videos, I'm not gonna lie. These are some pretty good ones, and you really save a lot of money if you're going with this stuff. So everything will be linked down below. Make sure to check out the PMD Clean. I really recommend it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!